moving forward, which is why when people begin to engage us based on, for instance, who is going to emerge as the presidential candidate. I mean, look, the whole business of forming the ADC is just starting now. Yes, there is an entity recognized by the law as a political party, but the structures are yet to be put in place. This is the negotiation going on now to put the structures in place. And the other issue related to that is the whole agenda with which we are going to confront Nigerians and seek to get their mandate, to elect us in 2027. And for many of us, this is where we will really indicate whether we are going to depart from the past or not. If it is all about painting the APC and President Aswaju bad without substantially coming up to present practical proposals that will move this country forward, I think we will be setting ourselves to repeat all mistakes and disappoint Nigerians. So, related to the whole issue of angels are not going to descend from heaven, is the acknowledgement that we must endure, we must try to do the hard work of really negotiating among ourselves, which is why, for instance, when we say everybody should suspend the declaration of ambition, we are not saying people should suspend the declaration of ambition simply because we want them to swallow what they want to do. No, we are insisting that the first thing will be to now put rules in place that when you declare and promise Nigerians, you can be able to deliver what you promise. Look, we are coming from a recent past.
Mr.
I was part of APC from formation.
It's inevitable that... Okay, you can land on that point.
Yeah, I was part of APC from the beginning. We promised all manner of things, and we end up becoming a disappointment. We don't want to repeat those kind of experiences. We don't want Nigerians to have another situation whereby governments are changed and then things get worse. This is the whole, which is why I said, yes, we have reached agreement to form the coalition with everybody inside the coalition as part of the opposition, but this is when the work begins.
Now, from what I gathered, as Tinubu is working to take over the coalition, right? The coalition themselves are also giving out different false flags, like all this the coys and all that. That's what they said. So if you are following their political conversation and the political development in that contraption from now, you may be considered as being hasty in your decision, or that it shouldn't make any conclusion yet. Just pay attention to the detail, who is saying what, who is doing what, and who are those who are like, you know what I mean? So, however, our man, Isaac Fayose, has a message for all of them from all sides, those who hold power now and those who intend to, and those who have had power and lost it. This time, right, it is like the message generally for some certain ones. So listen.
I want to remind you people in power now that nothing lasts forever. There was a time we had someone in this country, a man. His name is Emefiele. Emefiele can do and undo. Emefiele talks anyhow at the time. He will say, if you want to fight me, come out and fight. I've done this, I've done it. I don't have apology for it. I'm changing it, I'm changing it, I'm doing this, I'm doing it. He was even very bold as a government official he bought so many cars campaigning for president. That was how bold he was at the time. He was doing as if he was gonna be there forever. I want to remind you guys that that same person, Emefiele, Now Bible in the carry now, in the pray to God. In face don't change. He don't lean. He don't lean. Now God in the beg now. Say, God, this shame too much. I want to remind you people in power now that you are so bold. You talk to anybody anyhow, you do anyhow, you say anything. You are so bold, you believe you can do and undo. You are bold that you are even oppressing us with luxury cars, designer clothes, talking anyhow. I want to remind you that the day of reckoning is coming. Go and ask a Mefele. Now, Bible in the carry now. And your own day too is coming. Emefiele, he didn't know that Tinubu's government will come. He didn't know he was caught unawares. He was unable to escape the country. Now he is facing the music. So I want to remind you too now that you think you are God. You call yourself Mr. Project, but you have not even show account of how much you have spent on all these projects. Instead, you are saying, I can buy Rolls Royce if I want. I can do anything and undo. I can do this, I can do that. I want to remind you that you are not the first to be like this, and you will not be the last. And they will treat your fuck up too. And they tell you the same way Emefiele is carrying Bible now. Maybe during your own time, maybe now only rosary or only water you go they carry. Power is transient. You cannot be there forever. A day of reckoning is coming. With the wait, whether now or far you go carry at the time. No champion forever. Okay?
Mm-hmm. That is in between. And in fact, that is very civil. Because this next one is not civil. As people are facing Tifnubu's hell in that contraption, some are using the last data on their phone to post that frustration and to directly to just one person.
Tinubu, may God damage your life. May your old age no ever better. Thank God be saying you disgrace yourself back up and down, they wear shoe way past your leg. That to show say God don't they punish you already. The waka breeze they blowing, and so breeze go blow you carry come off for this Nigeria. In fact, carry you come off for the surface of this earth because your wickedness is too much. Why are you so evil? I wake up this morning, I said to my John manage the 1,000 way in my hand. Now man know where the person fit cook 1 cup of rice. 1 cup of 1,000 naira no fit cook anything for this life, or even for small picking. And you want me person they praise you, person we talk una go arrest una they craze. Oh, with her beg now to buy this onion 300 naira this morning. How una want me person they suffer rich before una go know some of the suffer people? Which kind devilish people say when they rule us self? Thunder go fire you, Tinubu. Anybody where they closer to you, and when no fit talk to you, thunder go fire them, including all your children. Because there's this kind of thing where you they do say you know good, but they don't talk to you, especially that your wife. Ogu go kill her. They say person talk una go. I mean they ever come and go arrest him because as it is now, I'm frustrated enough. Person say make you give on a respect, me you no talk una matter. Now that time una they always they bring one issue to another. What to be on a problem for goodness sake now? Now when people die for hunger. Thunder go fire you, Tinubu. Now me talking. Anything I want the man I do, go kill you. Nonsense, you too evil, you too wicked. Old man, when no get sense of old age, say supposed do some things where go make an occupy space for heaven. And not in a air fire, now you go to control the fire where they for her. Thunder go they fire you, they join that thing where you they do for air fire. So go kill you. Nonsense. Una they find respect and they give person peace of mind.
I don't read social media anymore. They abuse the hell out of me. If I read it, I get high blood pressure. I get angry. I don't read it. So, if I want to hear anything, my children or any of my workers will tell me, this one say this one, if I'm tired, I say, please, forget it.
Since when I born you never seen this kind of abuse before. Turubu, I must abuse you. Turubu, number 1, Oguoki Opa. Turubu number 2, Oguoki Oma. Turubu number 3, Oguoki your children. Turubu number 4, Ogugo bury all your family. Turubu is a goat yo. Turubu is a goat yo.
In that same breath, a Nigerian cyclist is currently cycling to United States of America. Yeah. So he dropped a message yesterday. Yeah, he's cycling. Like, this is not biking or like bicycling to America. So they said that he's going to get to maybe in Morocco, a bit Tunisia or something, right? Pass through the desert and the rest. And also, when he gets there, he's going to get on the Atlantic Ocean, like get not on the bike, or like he's going to ship his bike through the Atlantic Ocean to the South America. And from there, we'll continue the journey. So 2 days ago, he did drop a video, right? So not only to solicit for support, but at the same time, for prayers too. The young man.
Good morning, Internet. Hope you are all doing well. As of me, I'm doing great. Yesterday, we made it to Togo. I crossed the border around 3 to 4 p.m. So I just rode about 10 to 15 kilometers upward. Then I found a place to rest. I met a young guy like me by the roadside. Went to a hotel. They were saying 15 to 10,000 cefas, of which I didn't have. The guy suggested that I should follow him home so that he can talk to his father. So from there, he spoke to his dad. And funny enough, according to what the guy told me yesterday, he said his dad hardly allowed strangers in his house. But immediately when the dad saw me, he felt in love with me. And he said, no problem, I should go and bring my bike. I was like, what's going on? Am I safe? Well, I'm safe, I'm very safe. So they asked me to sleep inside the room, but I said no, I have my camp, I have my bed, I have where I can sleep. So I set up my tent outside. So this is where I slept. This morning I won't be riding, because I heard there is an orphanage home. While I was strolling with the guy yesterday, he told me there is an orphanage home. I would like to go there this morning, see them at least. I don't have enough, but even if I can buy a biscuit to go give those children. Yes, so I won't be riding today. On my map here, let me show you what we have. If you can look here very closely, this is Nigeria. So from Nigeria here, we rode to Benin, from Benin to Togo. So from this Togo here, I'm somewhere around this place, very close to Aflao border. And where I am currently to Aflao border is just about 50 kilometers, which is something I can cover before 12 p.m. But I won't be covering it today. That will be tomorrow or next tomorrow, because I'll have to go there, see them, talk to them, and then come back, rest a little bit. I know you are being so much concerned that I should be posting videos as well, but something happened. While I was in Benin, there was a day from that Seme to Cotonou, there was serious rain, so rain fell on my camera, and since that day the camera is not working again. That is number one challenge. So the only camera I have now is my phone that I'm using to make this video, and this same phone is the one I'm using as my map, is the one I'm using to take pictures. and it's the one I'm using to shoot and edit some of those little videos you see online. So I'm just praying to God to get a new camera as well. Since I don't have a laptop to edit and a camera, I'm just praying to God to find a way where I can get those things. That is it for today. So I will be stepping out to visit the orphanage home. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your concern. I think.
Blessing. His name is Emmanuel Nyam. If you search him on the internet, right, you can actually support his campaign. You know, he's cycling to the US. The purpose of his campaign is not that clear, but I just felt like, oh, that's quite, that's quite a challenge. Emmanuel Nyam, that's him. This was him from the starting point in Lagos. And today he's now in Ghana, from what I heard. He's cycled there to Ghana. And from Ghana, I think he's going to continue on that path until he's going to get to Tunisia, Benin, Morocco. Oh, the best. Somebody said, who sent him? Typical. Anyway, let's leave that, okay? And quickly touch this. In the state of roads in Nigeria have always been very, very, terrible. And sometimes you get to wonder the kind of, the kind of materials they used in making these criminals, criminal politicians in that contraption. And I realized that it is not actually about the criminal politicians. It is about the system that continue to pop them up and produce them. The system that makes you so powerless that you do not have control over, choosing those who rule over you. Unfortunately, somebody shared these clips and I put them together just to show the state of road from all the way from Uyo down to Lagos, what it is like. And when people say, but there is a natural disaster everywhere, flooding happened in Texas and the rest, I was like, there is a natural disaster. There is a human disaster, or should we say human-influenced disaster. You do not have a good road network, a good drainage system, and at the same time, the criminal politicians don't even make any effort after any flood or any flooding incident. They don't make any effort. They just let people live through it, right? It's road also.
Look at, no vehicle can pass in this place. All vehicles, look at the road. The road to Vuki local government. You cannot pass. Let me people in Obudu. A lot of vehicles that remained yesterday. Look at the road. The photo that they put the thing of rights against us. Ready? How's it going?
Lenny, you want me no? Lenny, video, don't do the Lenny, don't know. Don't know. I you. I saw what I Akwa le mi le bu changwa shibolo piti. Iyo binle. Akpa kwa uni sa so kanyo. Lẹ́nu yóò wá mi bẹ̀wẹ̀ o. Lẹ́nu o. Onye tẹ̀tùgún náà lẹ́nu o. Lẹ́nu o. Lẹ́nu o. Akpẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ọ̀hún ni jẹ yásọ̀ ẹ̀pà ọ̀dọ́ náà.